History whispers from beneath the stones of Jerusalem, and recent excavations have unearthed captivating secrets. The Pool of Siloam, long shrouded in mystery and biblical significance, has yielded new insights thanks to the dedication of archaeologists. This landmark, mentioned in both the Old and New Testaments, has seen layers of its past revealed, offering a clearer picture of its role in ancient Jerusalem. Join me as we embark on a fascinating journey of discovery and exploration into the mysteries and marvels of the Pool of Siloam, a site that holds great biblical significance, rich archaeological findings, and powerful spiritual lessons. Nestled within the ancient city of Jerusalem, this sacred pool is the setting for one of Jesus' most inspiring miracles, where he healed a man who had been paralyzed for 38 years. It is also a testament to God's divine intervention and protection in the Old Testament, when he miraculously delivered the city from the Assyrian army by diverting the water source. As we navigate the story of the Pool of Siloam, we will uncover the various layers of meaning, history, and spiritual insights that are woven into this captivating biblical locale. In the Gospel of John, we find a fascinating story of how Jesus healed a man who was born blind at the Pool of Siloam. As Jesus and his disciples were passing by, they saw the blind man sitting by the roadside. His disciples wondered if the man's blindness was a punishment for his own sins or those of his parents. Jesus answered that neither was true. Rather, the man's blindness was an opportunity for God's work to be revealed. He then performed one of his most remarkable miracles. Jesus spat on the ground and made some mud with his saliva. He then put the mud on the man's eyes and told him to go and wash in the Pool of Siloam. The man did as Jesus told him, and when he washed, he could see for the first time in his life. This amazing story not only shows Jesus' divine power, but also teaches us the importance of faith and obedience in receiving God's miracles. The Pool of Siloam is not only a significant site in the New Testament, it also has a vital role in the Old Testament. King Hezekiah of Judah, who wanted to strengthen Jerusalem, made a smart decision that would eventually lead to the pool's formation. Hezekiah anticipated the danger of an Assyrian attack and prepared in advance. His engineers built a tunnel to divert water from the Gihon Spring to the western side of the city of David. This ensured that the city would have a reliable water supply in case of a siege. By accomplishing this impressive feat of engineering, King Hezekiah of Judah not only secured Jerusalem's water supply in the face of an impending Assyrian invasion, but also created the Pool of Siloam that is mentioned in 2 Kings 20:20. The engineering of King Hezekiah's plan, which involved building a tunnel to divert water from the Gihon Spring to the western side of the city of David, is a testament to his faith and reliance on God's guidance. The Pool of Siloam, which was the result of his efforts, would later become the backdrop for one of Jesus' most memorable miracles, where he healed a man who had been blind from birth. The interweaving of these biblical stories, which span across centuries and testaments, underscores the interconnected nature of the Bible and the divine providence that permeates its pages. The archaeological discovery of the Pool of Siloam in 2004 was a remarkable find that occurred during a routine excavation in Jerusalem. The ancient pool was unearthed, confirming its existence and shedding light on its biblical and historical context. Archaeologists were amazed at the extent of the preserved site, which provided a wealth of information about the pool and its surroundings. They found coins, pottery, and other artifacts that dated back to the 1st and 2nd centuries CE. They also uncovered a Byzantine church that was built near the pool, indicating its religious significance. Since the initial discovery, archaeologists have continued to study the site, unveiling even more details about its construction, usage, and significance in the ancient world. The unearthed pool has been a crucial piece of evidence validating the historical accuracy of biblical accounts. The pool's design, which featured steps leading into the water, was consistent with what one would expect from a 1st-century public water reservoir. This detail adds credence to the story of the blind man being able to access the pool to wash his eyes, as described in the Gospel of John. The pool also had inscriptions that referred to the healing miracles that took place there, corroborating the biblical narrative. During the excavation, the archaeologists also discovered an ancient street that connected the Pool of Siloam to the Temple Mount. This street was a busy route for countless pilgrims, including Jesus and his disciples, who traveled to Jerusalem's religious center for various festivals and ceremonies. The healing at the Pool of Siloam is a powerful reminder of the divine healing power of Jesus, who showed his love and mercy for a man who had been blind from birth. This story has inspired many modern healing ministries that follow Christ's example of compassionate care for the sick and suffering. These ministries often use prayer, anointing with oil, and the laying on of hands as means to seek God's healing intervention for various physical and emotional ailments. While the methods may vary from those used by Jesus at the Pool of Siloam, the underlying message is the same. God is the ultimate source of healing and restoration in today's world, and he invites us to trust and obey him. There are various forms of healing ministries, ranging from church-based initiatives to non-profit organizations. These groups offer support, hope, and care for individuals who are facing challenges with illness or disability. Many readers of the New Testament recall the dramatic story of how Jesus healed a blind man at the Pool of Siloam in Jerusalem. The pool was a prominent feature of ancient Jerusalem, fed by spring waters, making it suitable for use as a mikveh for ritual bathing. This is the reason why Jesus told the man he healed to go and wash in the Pool of Siloam, and the man obeyed and washed, returning home with his sight restored. John 9:7. The pool's history goes back to long before the time of Jesus, built by King Hezekiah of Judah in the 8th century BC, preparing for a siege against Jerusalem by invading Assyrian armies. The Pool of Siloam was initially an essential source of fresh water for the people of ancient Jerusalem, who depended on it for their daily needs. It likely later became a place of ritual bathing, as evidenced by its use in Jesus' time, when he healed a blind man there. Despite the well-known history of the Pool of Siloam, its exact location was a mystery for a long time, until the discovery of the famous Siloam inscription in 1880. This inscription, which was carved on the wall inside the water tunnel that King Hezekiah of Judah made in the 8th century BC, described the tunnel's construction and how the workers met at the middle after digging from opposite ends. The site of the Siloam pool was traditionally identified as the one that the Byzantine Empress Eudokia built in the 5th century CE to honor the New Testament miracle. However, this was not the original pool that existed during Jesus' time. The location of the original pool remained a mystery until recent archaeological excavations in the 1890s by British and American teams revealed steps near the city of David, southeast of the traditional site. These steps were part of the original pool, which was much larger and deeper than the Byzantine one. In the 1960s, archaeologist Kathleen Kenyon uncovered more steps, and in 2004, municipal water company work exposed even more steps, confirming the extent of the original pool. The Israel Antiquities Authority, IAA, started a systematic excavation in the area, revealing the pool's larger size than what was previously assumed, 225 feet wide and about 1.25 acres in area. The pool had steps on at least 3 sides, which enabled visitors to sit and immerse themselves in the water. A considerable part of the pool has been excavated, and there are expectations that it will be accessible to the public soon. After 2,000 years, the Pool of Salem, Hezekiah's tunnel, and the texts and finds discovered in and around these sites are of great significance for comprehending and verifying biblical stories. Professor Gerson Galil, who leads the Institute for Biblical Studies and Ancient History at Higher University in Israel, asserts that these finds corroborate the claim that scriptures in the Book of Kings are derived from texts that came from chronicles and royal inscriptions. The Bible depicts historical reality and not fiction. The Pool of Siloam holds a pivotal role, not only as a testament to the miraculous events recorded in the Bible, but also as a vital component within the broader tapestry of ancient Jerusalem during the time of Jesus. Situated within the city of David, a half-mile stretch unfolds, beginning at the southern edge of the Pool of Siloam and continuing along the sacred pilgrimage road. This historical route weaves its way, encompassing significant landmarks such as the footsteps of the West Wall, Southern Steps, and Temple Mount, collectively constituting what is arguably the most religiously significant half-mile on Earth. Delving into the ongoing archaeological endeavors in Jerusalem, the excavation efforts at the Pool of Siloam have yielded noteworthy advancements, providing an immersive experience for visitors eager to connect with the historical narratives of the Old and New Testaments. A team of dedicated Jerusalem archaeologists reports substantial progress, uncovering 8 additional steps that gracefully descend into the pool. This archaeological marvel, akin to the size of 2 Olympic swimming pools, once served as a sacred site for millions of Jewish pilgrims during the Second Temple period, functioning as a ritual bath or mikveh before their entry into the temple. The meticulous excavation efforts not only bring to light the physical remnants of the Pool of Siloam, but also contribute to the broader understanding of the cultural and religious landscape that characterized Jerusalem in the ancient past. Visitors are now afforded the unique opportunity to witness, touch, and walk upon the very stones that played a role in the historical narratives chronicled in sacred texts. As the archaeological journey continues, these discoveries serve as a bridge between the contemporary world and the ancient stories embedded in the heart of Jerusalem. The unfolding narrative of the Pool of Siloam, with its steps leading into the sacred waters, beckons individuals to explore and reflect upon the rich historical context that surrounds this revered site. Each excavation adds a layer of detail to the intricate mosaic of Old and New Testament stories, fostering a deeper connection between the present and the distant echoes of Jerusalem's past. The Pool of Siloam was a popular destination for millions of pilgrims who would wash in the pool before ascending to the Temple Mount along the pilgrimage road, the city's main street that led directly to the temple. The pool had undergone several renovations and expansions over the centuries, reaching its largest size during the 1st century CE, when Jesus performed his miracle there. Excitement grew over the summer of 2004 as the site underwent extensive excavation and a new set of stairs began to emerge, revealing the original pool's dimensions and design. The excavation project in the ancient city was triggered in 2004 when a large water pipe burst in the city of David, an area south of Jerusalem's Temple Mount that contains the oldest remains of the city. The Israel Antiquities Authority, Israel National Parks Authority, and the City of David Foundation are working together to preserve and develop Jerusalem, connecting people of different faiths and backgrounds who share a common interest in the city's rich history and heritage. In 2004, during the excavation of the City of David, an area south of Jerusalem's Temple Mount, construction workers who were fixing a water pipe stumbled upon mysterious ancient steps. Intrigued by this discovery, archaeologists Ronnie Reich and Eli Shukron decided to excavate the site, uncovering one of the most significant archaeological affirmations of the Bible: the steps leading down to a 225-feet-long pool, the Pool of Siloam. This discovery matched the exact location described in the Bible next to Hezekiah's tunnel, which was built in the 8th century BC to divert water from the Gihon Spring to the city and near the Temple Mount. Deep within the annals of biblical history, the Pool of Siloam emerges as a testament to the visionary wisdom of King Hezekiah, who, according to sacred scriptures, initiated the construction of this water reservoir during his illustrious reign. Hezekiah's foresight led to the channeling of fresh water from the Gihon Spring, a lifeline that coursed through the veins of the ancient city, bestowing vitality upon its inhabitants. In the New Testament, the significance of the Pool of Siloam takes on a sacred dimension, transitioning from a mere water reservoir to a mikveh, a place of ritual purification and bathing. However, during the era when Jesus trod upon the sacred soils of Jerusalem, the pool transcended its utilitarian role, acquiring profound spiritual importance. It transformed into the hallowed site, where Jesus, in an awe-inspiring act recounted in John 9:17, bestowed the gift of sight upon a man born blind. This miraculous event, etched into the fabric of biblical narrative, solidifies the pool's sacred standing and underscores its pivotal role in the unfolding tapestry of faith. The revelation of the Pool of Siloam's existence has not only illuminated the pages of ancient texts, but has also served as a resounding refutation to skeptics and historians who once questioned its authenticity. The discovery, made serendipitously during the repair of a sewer in June 2004 near the enclave known as the King's Garden, became a pivotal moment in the ongoing quest to unearth Jerusalem's buried treasures. As the excavators meticulously unveiled a couple of stone steps, a realization dawned. These steps, intricately placed, likely led down to the fabled Pool of Siloam during the Second Temple period. Stepping into the shoes of their archaeological predecessors, Israeli experts Ronnie Reich and Eli Shukron assumed responsibility for the excavation, embarking on a journey to expose and widen the entire length of the stairs. The stone staircase, a marvel of ancient engineering, unfolded in 3 sections, each adorned with 5 stairs and a narrow esplanade landing. Archaeologists peering into the past surmise that these stairs, submerged when the pool brimmed with water, provided a space for contemplation, allowing individuals to stand and linger in the sacred ambience. The measurements, spanning approximately 225 feet, unveil the grandeur of the pool, while the stepped corners at each end hint at its multi-sided structure, shrouded in mystery due to the constraints of private property. Beneath the mud and the weight of centuries, a captivating story lay hidden. Recent excavations have unearthed not one, but 2 distinct incarnations of Jerusalem's famed Pool of Siloam. The deepest layer reveals plaster steps, remarkably harboring coins dating back to 103, 76 BC, whispering of its existence during Jesus' time. Later, these original steps received a stone cladding, and artifacts found nearby pottery shards and coins from the First Jewish Revolt, 66-73 AD, paint a poignant picture of the pool's abandonment during that turbulent period. Time, however, proved to be a relentless sculptor. Mud swallowed the pool whole, burying it in near oblivion, some areas under nearly 10 feet of earth. While this discovery confirms the Pool of Siloam's presence in Jesus' era, the question of its exact origin remains. A tantalizing clue lies in the much older Siloam Channel, which conveniently empties into this Second Temple period pool, strengthening the case for this being the original location. Fast forward to the mid-5th century, around 440 AD. Empress Eudokia and Byzantine Christians, mistakenly believing this to be the pool mentioned in John's account of Jesus healing the blind man, built a stone wall for its preservation. A nearby church further commemorated this event, later replaced by a mosque during the Middle Ages. Until recently, this Byzantine pool was erroneously considered the Pool of Siloam. The true pool, however, offers fascinating new insights. Its size, larger than the later Byzantine pool, aligns better with accommodating the large crowd gathered around Jesus in John's narrative. Its strategic location at the foot of the pilgrimage road leading to the temple adds another layer of historical context. But the story doesn't end there. While much has been revealed, the pool's full purpose awaits further exploration. One intriguing question concerns its potential use as a mikveh, ritual bath, traditionally requiring nudity. Unraveling this aspect might offer deeper insights into Jerusalem's social and religious practices during the Second Temple period. The Pool of Siloam, through its layers of history, beckons us to delve deeper, whispering tales of faith, conflict, and the enduring search for truth. Each new discovery is a fragment of a mosaic, slowly coming together to paint a richer picture of Jerusalem's past. Traditionally, the Christian site of the Pool of Siloam was believed to be a pool and church built centuries after Christ's time by Empress Eudokia. This impressive 5th century structure, surrounded by a high stone wall and connected to Hezekiah's tunnel, stood tall even today, though significantly smaller than the true Pool of Siloam. Only in 2004 did the actual pool described in the Bible's Gospel of John come to light, rewriting our understanding of this miraculous site. John's account paints a vivid picture of Jesus encountering a man blind since birth near the pool. The cause, Jesus declared, was not sin, but a divine opportunity for the works of God to be displayed in him. With that, Jesus took mud, placed it on the man's eyes, and instructed him to wash in the Pool of Siloam. The man obeyed, and his sight was miraculously restored. This event sparked controversy, pitting Jesus against the Pharisees who questioned his actions, particularly violating the Sabbath.